But if you live your life based on emotion and not the real world, you will continue to struggle until the day you die. To those of you out here that are quitting your 9 to 5s or posting controversial things to TikTok and losing your jobs without having a backup, please stop.
And then they just put you out there day 3. So I'm gonna show y'all what my truck looked like, and yeah. So this is what my truck looked like. I'm debating if I should quit now or later.
Now,
Like,
if
I
you
have
can.
no idea. Like,
As a matter of fact, don't quit. I mean, I don't know your life circumstance. We need a little bit more context as to what's going on. But guys, like, I'm not telling you to quit, but you need to start working super hard to figure out what your next move is. Like,
See, back in my day, in my generation, when we didn't like a job, we continued to work there until we found something better. We didn't go online or listen to our friends down the street that quit their job and had nothing and didn't have a backup plan. What we did was we would call off on our job and we would interview at other places. See, back in my day, we had a plan B, C, and D. I was in the military for over 20 years. Do you think I enjoyed the military for 20 years straight? Absolutely not. I had to work in a hostile work environment. I had to leave my child when I deployed. I'd have to go TDY to different places and leave my son with strangers. I worked for people who weren't very nice. I worked for people who were just downright mean, aggressive. Some were racist. Some were just idiots. I had subordinates that didn't listen to me. I had people that talked about me behind my back. Sometimes the work was physically, mentally, and emotionally exhausting. Not to mention the fact that when you get higher up in rank, you shell out money for this, and this all the time. So a big part of my paycheck went back into the organization, believe it or not. And I know the military is not a good example because it's not one of those that you could just quit. But I had the opportunity to not re-enlist and get out when my time was up, and I chose not to because guess what? I looked at the bigger picture. I looked at the future. See, when I was coming up, we played chess, not checkers. And we didn't just move off of emotion. Yeah, we let our emotion rule us for about 5 minutes or so, but then we got back in the game and realized what would be the consequences of our actions if we were to quit a job without having a backup. If you are a single person and you don't have anybody else to take care of you, if you don't have mommy and daddy like most people don't, or a spouse like a lot of young people don't, it would behoove you to not quit your job without a backup. Stop following these dumb trends online because these people are going to get you guys caught up. Everybody's not meant to be a content creator. Everybody's not going to be successful. I've been on YouTube for almost 5 years and I'm still not fully monetized. Right? So that means my main source of income has to continue to be my main because I can't count on YouTube. Simple as that. You guys got to start using some common sense. And if you don't know what to do, ask somebody who is a Gen Xer. Ask us how we survive. I sacrificed 20 years of my life in order to live comfortably now. The sooner you sacrifice, the sooner you can reap the benefits. But if you live your life based on emotion and not the real world, you will continue to struggle until the day you die. And that's word.